Everybody, welcome back to Red Clay Rhythms in the Realm, where we broadcast live from the local in Cartersville, Georgia, every other Tuesday. If you're a songwriter or know a songwriter that'd be interested in taking our stage, please shoot us an email to redclayrhythms@gmail.com. That's redclayrhythms@gmail.com. Keep in mind, today is also National Tequila Day. So if you haven't taken advantage of this, you might want to. You still have a couple of hours. And it's funny, it runs in conjunction with the International Self-Care Day. So I have heard that tequila is a probiotic. So if that makes you feel better, go for it. If you need an excuse, that's all. All right, our first rider-up for our third round for the evening is Hap. Was raised in Michigan and moved to Georgia in 1989. Most of his musical career, he's played lead guitar and added backing vocals for such groups as Night Shift Southbound, Minimum Balance, and High Cotton. His musical influences include such notables as Lefty Frizzell, Townes Van Zandt, Bob Dylan, Dickie Betts, and John Prine. His original music is a mix of country, rock, folk, and blues, telling stories from the American heartland. Saluda Grande, is that correct?
Saluda Grade.
Saluda Grade was written by him in 2009 and was featured on an album by High Cotton that spent several weeks on the Georgia Top 20 Roots music charts. Y'all give a very warm welcome to Mr. Dan Foster.
Thank you. I'll kick things off with a train song. I wrote this song when I was with my band High Cotton. We were up in North Carolina in a little town called Saluda. And it was a set of railroad tracks that ran through town. That's not unusual, but these tracks are unusual because they're the steepest main gauge railroad tracks in the entire country. You'd think they'd be out west somewhere, but they're right over here in North Carolina. So I read the historical marker and realized they were a very dangerous set of tracks because of the runaways. And the old railroad men know the tracks. They call them the Saluda Grade. There's a 3-mile stretch of track in North Carolina, rising up from the rolling hills of the Piedmont, from Melrose in the south to Saluda at the top, climbs the Blue Ridge Mountain front. Built in 1878 by the Great Southern Railroad, it's the steepest set of rails in all the land. No good route could be found, and those coal trains had to run, so they took 'em straight up Saluda Mountain. Going up the grade was tough, but those Santa Fe's were strong. They could pull 500 ton on dry and sanded rails. But don't let those wheels slip, don't stall her on that grade. You'll have to back her down and try again. But going down the grade was where you better say your prayers, 'cause many a train is broke and run away. Check your air brakes at the top, check 'em twice again. Once you start, there ain't no turning back. Saluda Grade, Saluda Grade. Those railroad men, they know you better drive that train. That train will drive you down all the way to that graveyard at the end. Big cut they call Slaughter Bend. Now the locals tell of stories of those faithful engineers who'd ride 'em to the end and die in vain. They'd send their crews to safety saying, boys, this train is gone. Get on that old caboose and cut her free. I'll take her down alone, I'll save her if I can. All the way I'll curse the day they built this grade. I'll curse the day they built Saluda Grade. Saluda Grade. salute a grave. Those railroad men, they know you better drive that train. That train will drive you down all the way to that graveyard at the end. Big cut they call Slaughter Pen. In the darkest part of night, before the break of dawn, you can hear 'em well, you can hear 'em moan. Those souls of railroad men as they fight that grade again, bound to trains that perished long ago. Oh, won't you let 'em go? Salute a grave, salute a grave. Those railroad men, they know you better drive that train. That train will drive you down all the way to that graveyard at the end. Big cut they call Slaughter Pen. Runaways jump the tracks at Slaughter Pen. Runaways make their stop at Slaughter Pen. Thank you.
All right, our next rider-up is your co-host and Georgia-based Red Dirt country artist that's as versatile as she is dynamic. Early on, she began writing songs that capture the experiences and passions of an old soul. At 16, she was accepted into the prestigious Pepperidge Center for Arts Education, where she honed her skills as a vocalist and producer. After graduating, she moved to Georgia, where she began laying roots in the honky-tonks, pubs, and bars that pepper the state. And within a year, was a top contender for Female Artist of the Year at the Georgia Country Awards, which you are currently nominated for at the moment, for this year. Yay. That same year, Hailey was nominated as Female Artist of the Year. She took home the win of the Zach Brown songwriting competition held at Zach's Bar in Sonoy. Hailey's gained much respect from her peers and is honored with hosting her own Writer Talent Night, where artists from all over North Georgia participate, which is where we're at currently. She draws inspiration from artists like country purist Alan Jackson to the soulful crooning of Nora Jones, coupled with the grit of Florida Georgia line and grounded in artists like Josh Abbott. Hailey's performed all over the U.S. and has shared the stage with artists like Driving and Crying, David Nail, Big and Rich, Eric Paisley, Chase Rice, Sony ATV recording artist Angie Apiro, and Nashville Star finalist Zach Hacker. She's also featured on the Lax recording Stone Cold Cowboy. Y'all give a warm welcome to your co-host, Hailey Fletcher.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Oh, shit, it's a party. Oh, we're recording now. I didn't say shit. I didn't. All right, we're gonna start it off with a sad one. I don't play a lot of my originals out anymore so much. I forget the words to mine more than I do other people's songs for whatever reason. So we're gonna start it off sad, and it'll just progressively. Yeah, I really like Gary Allen. I don't know what to say. So any sharp objects, you can move them off the table. But this was actually one of the first songs I ever recorded after moving to Georgia. So we'll see if I can remember any of the words to this one anymore. You never loved me the way that I love you. Well, I knew it from the start. I held on longer than I should have, breaking my own damn heart. Oh, but I'll keep praying that I'll cross your mind sometime. And then you'll feel a tug on your heart that makes you find that picture of hers that you take to the dash, and that'll be enough to make you turn around. Well, turn around, turn around, turn around. Well, darling, I'll wait here as long as I have to, just as old six-string me. They'll pour out our hearts in hopes that you'll hear and let it guide you back home. 'Cause all the road is wide. You think you'll find what you need, but the path turns narrow. That brings your love back to me. Oh, so I'll keep praying that I'll cross your mind sometime, and that you'll feel the tug on your heart that makes you find that picture of hers that you tape to the dash, and that'll be enough to make you turn around. Well, turn around, turn around, well, turn around. Well, darling, I'll wait here as long as I have to, just as old six-string me. Oh, thank you. It'll get happier from here. If you get a moment, if you could see if you could locate a nail file in my purse, Jay, that'd be great. Finger picking doesn't work. I tried to have pretty girl nails. I can't do it. Good luck.
My. Can I just listen tonight?
I think it's still on my website. Oh, shit. I think you can still buy that. Well, it's not a great recording. It's not. Well, you can download it for free, I think.
That's very nice.
I think. Thank you so much.
I was going to play some lead, but I didn't think that would be right.
Oh, she's got one. God bless you. This looks like a diva move, doesn't it? It's an entire cow. Jay, could you unmute his microphone? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Am I good to go? I grew up in Michigan, part of a very poor family. You probably want to know how poor we were. Now, we were so poor, we couldn't pay attention.
That's me. That's me now.
We had an outside toilet. It was a two-seater. That's the truth.
Oh, God.
And we were so poor that we didn't have a television. But we had a radio. And I wrote this song about my childhood memories of listening to that radio. When I was a young boy, I would lay in bed and listen to Fort Wayne and Chicago stations, Detroit, if the weather was clear. Oh, if it was clear. I heard the news, heard the music, heard the stories of the Lone Ranger. Oh, the shadow knows. It thrilled me so I could hear him on the radio. I listened to the Tigers with my grandfather. He never missed a game. Ernie Harwell made the calls. Grandma bought a new TV. It was color. She said you can watch them play. Watch them hit that ball. But he said no, I see him better on the radio. 17, I learned to dance. Music drove emotion. Moving slow to love me tender. Made me wonder just what a boy could stand. Oh, it was number one. I got a car, I kissed a girl. We listened to the Beatles softly playing. I held her hand. It thrilled us so we could hear them on the radio. Oh, it was a simple time, one version of the truth. Gathered round with my family, listening for the news. When I was a young boy, I recall the changes. I saw the world with words, not pictures. Imagination working overtime. Oh, what a time. It thrilled me so I could hear him on the radio. I saw the world listening to the radio. It thrilled me so listening to the radio. Thank you so much.
Alrighty. So when Amy Bevel gets home and starts rewatching this, thanks my nails really appreciate it. We had all of last week off. We went to Florida, so I didn't play guitar, which was kind of nice for a change, but my nails got too long. So, all right. So this next song, it's sad. It's just not quite as sad. This was the first song me and Jay ever actually wrote together, and this is the song that won the Zach Brown songwriting competition, whatever. This is the one that won. That there's got to be a better way to say that, but whatever. It's good. It real good. It good. I don't know. It's all right. See if I can remember how to play it. I don't play it anymore. I got that now. Run out of minors at one point. I was tired of saying sorry, so I sing and pray. You're trying to break my spirit, only God knows why. The memories still play in the back of my brain. I tried to get away, thought I was already gone. I must have fooled myself and brought you along. Up and late. Oops. Someday, oh, you'll be the death of me. It's been a minute. 'Cause baby, you got hold on me. 'Cause it's getting harder to breathe. But when the smoke clears, you're all I see. So let one up. Can't you just let me be? What's on your worse than a two-pack habit? Your love is costly and I can't have it. You came in and wrecked me like a disease. Someday you'll be the death of me. 'Cause baby, you got hold on me. 'Cause it's getting harder to breathe. But when the smoke clears, you're all I see. So let one up. Can't you just let me be? Let me be. Letting go with some dignity. 'Cause baby, you got hold on me. 'Cause it's getting harder to breathe. But when the smoke clears, you're all I see. So let one up, just let me be. But when the smoke clears, you're all I see. So let one up, can't you just let me be? Just let me be. Nails is still a little long, but oh, I thank you, thank you.
Very, very nice.
Thank you.
My goodness. You know, you're young for such a short time, and then it seems like you're old forever.
Yeah.
My grandfather used to tell me it's a shame that youth is wasted on us so very young.
That's yes.
So this is a song that, as far as subject matter, I'm an expert. It's a song I wrote. It's called Old and Slow. Driving down this country road, taking my time as I go. Nobody in my rearview mirror. Windows down, the radio's up. Good times can't get enough. I got the wind blowing in my hair. Count my blessings every day. Life is good and I have to say, keep it simple, keep it rolling on. And I know I'm a little old and slow. Lord, it takes me time to get me where I go. You can pass me by like the wind in the night. Roll on till you're out of sight. I don't care. I don't care. Don't you know this old world moves too damn fast? Runaway train that's about to crash. You can't save one lick of time. It's rolling on, rolling on. Going to see some friends of mine. Gonna sit and pass the time. Gonna strum my old guitar. It always seems to comfort me, playing those old melodies, singing three-part harmony. My good friends, they're waiting there. They're the ones that really care. Trusty old souls like me. And they know I'm a little old and slow. It takes me time to get me where I go. Well, you can pass me by like the wind in the night. Roll on till you're out of sight. I don't care. I don't care. Don't you know this old world moves too damn fast? Runaway train that's about to crash. You can't save one lick of time. It's rolling on, rolling on.
I like that.
Thank you.
All right, let's see here. I said it would get happier. We wrote this song. I think, to be quite honest, we were making fun of some new country song that came on the radio. I'm like, oh, cool. 808 drum, bro. That's really neat. And then before I knew it, we wrote a bro country song that would match an 808 drum. So this one's technically called Forever in My Mind, but I just call it the Bro song. I don't play it out, really, ever, hoping like Florida Georgia Line or somebody else will cut it, because bro country's not my favorite, but yeah, figured we'd write one, why not? It kind of was an accident, so yeah, there we go. I always put it up too high, and then you're in trouble once the chorus hits, and you're like, well, no turning back now, so. Yellow flower sundress, blowing through the breeze, running through his head, flashing him a smile with a Ray-Ban stare. She's summertime, her eyes were an ocean blue. She said, my name is June. The tan lines fade, but the memories stay forever in his mind, forever in his mind. 'Cause yesterday was a photograph on fire on the beach when a tailgate down. I still taste the salt water on her lips. The crash of the thunder rolling over the tide, lightning struck to light up the sky. The image of that summer night, forever in his mind, forever in his mind. We were just two lucky fools with Polaroid pictures and too much booze. One wet kiss and they were stuck like glue. He never left your side. It didn't want for that week to end. Wasn't quite sure when he'd see her again. He watched her as she drove away, but her face stays forever in his mind, forever in his mind. 'Cause yesterday was a photograph on fire on the beach when a tailgate down. I still taste the salt water on her lips. The crash of the thunder rolling over the tide, lightning struck to light up the sky. The image of that summer night, forever in his mind, forever in his mind. 'Cause yesterday was a photograph on fire on the beach when a tailgate down. I still taste the salt water on her lips. The crash of the thunder rolling over the tide, lightning struck to light up the sky. The image of that summer night, forever in his mind, forever in his mind. Oh, thank you. Wow. Song about the beach. Bitch. Beach. It's my favorite place to be, so. Beach, please.
I'd like to do a song that goes back many years when I was young and foolish. Now I'm old and foolish. But I went out drinking with my buddies, and they introduced me to moonshine.
Oh, God.
You know, Mountain Dew. They dropped me off at the house about 3 in the morning. I snuck in and locked the door, turned to go to bed, and there stood the wife, hands on her hip, and a look on her face that would have scared a sober man half to death. Of course, I wasn't. So I spoke right up. I said to her, I'll tell you my story tomorrow. I'm too drunk tonight. Went out with the boys for a drink or two. I was fine till I drank that Mountain Dew. call me in the morning. Round about noon would be swell. Have a cup of coffee and a goodies or two. In a couple of days I will be find me a place to lay down. I'm not too steady on my feet. Over on the couch, maybe on the floor. If I could just make it to bed or not be angry at me. It really wasn't my fault. Billy said, take a sip. I took a few. Oh boy, does that sneak up on you. Know that I love you. Sure, you've gained a little weight. It barely shows, it looks good on you. Why are you giving me that evil eye? Think I better stop talking. But I've heard that the truth sets you free. What's that you're saying? Oh, honey, you can't mean that. I thought I was your very best friends. Like Billy, I don't need. You've every right, you should be mad at him. Honey, did I mention I love you so much? You could have done so much better than me. And the boys sang all the way home into the great divide. I can't believe they wouldn't come in. Left me here to face you all alone. Is where I want to be, at least for a little while. I've learned my lesson, you're absolutely right. I think I'll just say good night.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, God. Well, I guess we could keep with the liquor theme and getting in trouble.
Sure.
So this next song is about the first time I ever got arrested. It happened to be at a Keith Urban concert shortly after moving to Atlanta. So this is about that one time I got arrested. Just the one time.
Not the first.
Well, it's a gray area. Technically, it was the first. It's a gray area. So, yeah. So this is that story. So this is all true. Got a little trashy and trashed, but it was a good time. We still talk about it. I framed the ticket stub. So it's a party. It was actually, James will know what I'm talking about. This is with Chip McGuire's wife, Jenny, before they were even dating. Yes. Long time ago. Anyway, yeah. 19. Practically the same thing. White trash class at its finest. I was 19, tailgating and drinking Bud Light from a Mickey D's cup and cowboy boots and cut-off jeans. But Katie couldn't hold her liquor, so Jenny tried to hide her from the APD. But when she closed the bed on the floor, they turned around and they cuffed me. And I was mad as hell and caused one hell of a scene. And I cussed those boys in blue, scrapping like a hurricane. I heard the band playing loud and the roar of the crowd as they slammed my door. I heard a long hot summer and days go by. I had to laugh when I heard cop car. It sure sounded good through my window. I got arrested at the Keith Urban show. Oh, oh, oh. Well, looking back now, it's funny. I blew a .03 and was the nominee for the Grand Marshal of the Drunk Parade, put on display for all to see. And I was mad as hell and caused one hell of a scene. And I cussed those boys in blue, swinging like a hurricane. I heard the band playing loud and the roar of the crowd as they slammed my door. I heard long hot summer and days go by. I had to laugh when I heard cop car. It sure sounded good through my window. I got arrested at the Keith Urban show. Oh, 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 oh. And I was mad as hell and caused one hell of a sin. And I cussed those boys in blue, scrapping like a hurricane. I heard the band play loud, the roar of the crowd as they slammed my door. I heard a long hot summer and days go by. I had to laugh when I heard cop car. It sure sounded good through my window. I got arrested at the Keith Urban show. Oh, oh, oh,
Oh, thank you. So yeah, that's about the first time I ever got arrested. Yep. Well, again, it's a gray area. What counts as being arrested? Is it booking? Is it the mugshot? Is it the cop car? Or is it handcuffs? There's a lot of options to choose from. I'm just saying. Gray area.
Well, I've been married a long time. Next month will be 50 years. So, thank you. I tell everybody I've been 5 good ones. But this song is a breakup song. Some no good woman. So I'm not really sure where it came from, but here it is. sunset in my eyes. Nothing left of what we had, only anger, fights, and lies. Don't know where I'm going to get my life on track. The leaving's done, I'm gone, adios, I won't be coming back. But I'm doing all right, I'm doing okay, doing what I need to get me through today. Living on the edge of night, waiting on the break of day. It's gonna take some time, I know, to leave this bad memory behind. Tomorrow's just a promise, a dream of what could be. Don't know why I took so long, sometimes I just don't see. Montgomery's an hour away, I'll stop and stay the night. Have some time to think things through, waiting on that morning light. But I'm doing all right, I'm doing okay, doing what I need to get me through today. Living on the edge of night, waiting on the break of day. It's gonna take some time, I know, to leave this bad memory behind. Bad memory behind. Bad memory behind.
Yeah. I like the breakup songs.
Thank you.
All right, so we got boom, 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 boom. How many more do we have? So like, okay. I'm just trying to do math. Alrighty, let's do oh God. All right, we'll do this one. So this was the first song that I had released since when did I play with James Atwell? 2013? A big headlining show? I think it was 2013 was the last time I had released a song, because that's when it started all the knee surgeries, and getting to a recording studio is not the easiest thing when you've got a cast from your hip to your ankle. Or if you got there, you were too drugged and I just drooled on everything. So it didn't work out great. Wasn't the best use of studio time and money. So this is the song I released, I guess it was February. This is called Waylon's Song. You guys can pick it up on iTunes or Google Play. Make a Pandora station with it. It's on wherever you guys get your music, I suppose. It's on there. But this is the rebuttal back to Waylon Jennings' Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys. One of my favorite songs of all time. So we kind of wrote a little snazzy thing back, I suppose. Longing for arms that won't hold me, and I've been longing for his lips that won't kiss me. I wanna feel his hands brush against my skin. I wanna hear him say it's gonna be alright again. I wake up in the dead of night to
find myself reaching. Well, think by now I know there's just a cold sheet waiting. But all I hear is stare at the ceiling thinking, well, how it is you can walk away without even blinking. Well, he must have felt like the hand of a man. He made it look so easy, like a showdown in a one-horse town. He left me here bleeding. Well, no, I didn't understand him and he didn't tire. Well, I should have paid attention to the wailing song. I still got your Lone Star buckle from that week in Amarillo, along with a six string that only ever played a snowing on her toe. Mama told me when she saw that Stetson, well, child, watch yourself, you're straight out of a country song. You'll end up alone. Well, he must have felt like a hell of a man. He made it look so easy, like a showdown in a one-horse town. He left me here bleeding. Well, no, I didn't understand him and he didn't tire. Well, I should have paid attention to the wailing song. Well, no, I didn't understand him and he didn't tire. Well, I should have paid attention to the wailing song. Oh, thank you, thank you. So you guys can pick that shit up on iTunes or Google. Shameless self-plug, I don't care.
I was about to ask, where can people find y'all's music? But
Well, let me tell you about it. So, I'm just kidding. You can go to HaileyFletcherMusic.com. That's got a lot of stuff, but that song's available on iTunes and Spotify and all that kind of stuff. There's a link to my website this year. Like Jay said earlier, I was nominated for Female Artist of the Year for Georgia Country. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. Thank you. So if you go to HaileyFletcherMusic.com, just click on the big-ass picture that says Vote Here. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
How about you, Dan?
I am at danfoster.org. I couldn't get a com, so I got an org. danfoster.org.
Orgs are cooler. I couldn't get one.
And please don't think that means I'm organized, because I'm not.
I always joked and said mine was going to be .edu because I used to be a school teacher. So I was like, I'm going to have HaileyFletcher.edu. But it didn't happen. They wouldn't let me do it. I don't know why. Rude. All right, we got one more.
One more? One of my favorite songwriters in the whole world. I'd like to do a cover for you. This guy from Texas, Towns Van Zandt. Well, Loretta, she's my ballroom girl, wears them sevens on her sleeves, dances like a diamond shines, tells me lies I love to believe. Her age is always 22, her laughing eyes a hazel hue. Spends my money like a waterfalls, loves me like I want her to. Loretta, won't you say to me, darling, put your guitar on. Have a little shot of blues, play a blue and wailing song. My guitar rings a melody, my guitar sings, Loretta's fine. Long and lazy, blonde and free, I can have her anytime. Sweetest at the break of day, prettiest in the setting sun. She don't cry when I can't stay, at least not till she's all alone. Loretta, I won't be gone long, keep your dancing slippers on. Keep me on your mind a while, I'm coming home, I'm coming home. I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Loretta.
Let me make sure this is all tuned up correctly. I feel really good about it, but I guess that doesn't mean a whole lot. Alrighty. The funky tuning. I always play this one last. I forgot I wasn't the last person to be using this guitar this evening, but not my problem, I guess, right now, is it? All right, so I never play this one just because it's a pain in the butt to tune to, but we'll do it today. Why not? See if I can remember how to play this one. That's the theme of this evening, apparently, but... They say I'm going lost my mind, but if they ain't had the love that you had to give, well, Lord, they'd understand. I met this man down in New Orleans. His big brown eyes gave him away. Oh, I knew he had a winning. But now there's trouble brewing down in Bourbon Street. The king of hearts just found his queen. She's all in and ready to roll. He grabbed my hand, says, baby, let's go. Darling, look at me. You got me falling like a fool for you. Oh, darling, look at me. You got me falling like a fool for you.
this bar, 'cause he's got a chance on the subject's tattoo. Swear that he was heaven sent. But when I look in his eyes, I see that fire burning like hell, Lord, waiting to spread. I can't say that I'm surprised, but now there's trouble brewing down on Bourbon Street. He's coming on faster than this hurricane. He slides closer, whispers in my ear, sending chills up my spine. He laughed and smiled, well, darling, look at me. You got me falling like a fool for you. Well, darling, look at me. You got me falling like a fool for you. What can I do to work? But now there's trouble brewing down on Bourbon Street. The king of hearts just found his queen. All this trouble brewing down on Bourbon Street. He's coming on faster than this hurricane. So darling, look at me. You got me falling like a fool for you. So darling, look at me. You got me falling like a fool for you. What can I do? Well, what can I do? They say I've gone lost my mind, but if they had had the love that you had to give, well, Lord, they'd understand.
Wow.
Oh, thank you. Well, I actually wrote that song because it was after we played a big show with the gentleman you're about to see up here in a minute, and I was like, I want to play guitar like James Atwill, so I just dropped both the D's, no pun, all puns intended. I dropped them both, and I wrote a song about New Orleans because it made me think of James. Sure.
Yes.
You're awesome. I had no idea.